I hired my ex as my wedding photographer, and his photos revealed my fiancé's secret life. I never planned to hire my ex-boyfriend as my wedding photographer, but when our original photographer canceled 2 weeks before the big day, Jake was the only professional with availability. Despite our messy breakup 3 years ago, his portfolio was stunning and desperation won out over awkwardness. Don't worry, he assured me over coffee. I am completely over us. This is purely professional. I believed him until I saw the photos. My wedding day was perfect. Penick Carter looked handsome in his suit. Our venue was breathtaking, and for once in my life, my hair cooperated with Georgia humidity. When Jake delivered the photos 3 days later, I expected beautiful memories. Instead, I received evidence. Jake included a separate folder labeled "These weren't accidents and plain tide" were 23 photos capturing moments. I'd missed Carter whispering in my maid of honor's ear, his hand lingering on her waist during family photos, the two of them disappearing for 16 minutes during the reception, stamped photos of them entering and exiting the venue's side room. Most damning was a reflection in a mirror upon Carter slipping what appeared to be a hotel key card into my best friend's clutch while kissing my cheek for a photo. I confronted Jake immediately. "What is this? Are you trying to sabotage my marriage because I chose Carter over you, Melissa? I am no longer in love with you," he said quietly. "But no one deserves being cheated on during their own wedding. I debated showing you these but I kept thinking about how I wish someone had shown me the truth about you and Carter 3 years ago." My stomach dropped. "What are you talking about? You started seeing Carter while we were still together. The timeline never added up. Now I understand why you left so suddenly." I felt sick. Carter had told me Jake knew about us and approved of our relationship starting as just friends. He'd convinced me Jake was controlling and wanted me to have no male friends. It was the reason I'd abruptly ended our 3-year relationship. When I confronted Carter with the wedding photos, he called Jake obsessed and claimed it was all creative camera angles. But my maid of honor cracked under questioning, admitting their 6-month affair and showing me text messages from the wedding night. "Once this honeymoon charade is over, we'll figure out our exit plan." Yesterday, I filed for annulment. Today, I returned to Jake's studio with the wedding photos and an apology 3 years overdue. He accepted both graciously, then showed me his engagement photos from last month. His fiancée Arifer looks kind. "Aren't you going to say I told you so?" I asked. "No," he replied, "but I will say this: pant into returning your deposit. Use it to start your new beginning." Sometimes the person you think is trying to ruin your life is actually saving you from a much longer disaster, and sometimes clarity comes through a lens you never expected to trust again.